Swoop. Hello. Okay. I haven't even clicked in the game yet since it loaded, and I just set it to log in, then I hit start stream, so... Yeah, that is how much of a panic I was in. I wish I knew that song, Speaky. I don't know what song you're referencing. I'm sorry. Okay. Wow, I am like a little out of it today. Hello. Welcome, peoples. I'm gonna go flip back into New Game Plus really quick. Yeah, we're back with Final Fantasy today. Look at me. I don't have any more water. I didn't forget to fill it up. Oh well, whatever. It's fine. Everything is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. Get water? Nar. Do it now? Nar. Is... Okay, no, it's not. Yar. Yar har fiddle dee dee. Okay. I was gonna talk about something. Oh. Well, okay. You know what? I will go get water. I'm gonna put this on the be right back screen. Because I'm gonna be right back. I will actually go get water, I think. Because I can definitely see myself talking myself hoarse with this. So I'll be right back. Stream hasn't technically started. Yes, Ben, you're well. Nar. This is me acting of my own accord. Wait, hold on. There's a bathroom in here. I have this. There we go. I have acquired water. I didn't even need to go to the be right back screen. I didn't even leave the room. Get snowy pets? I will. She's been really busy though. Anywho, why is my chair not scooching? I would like to scooch. Oochie scoochie. Alright, there we go. Okay, so, I guess I'm going back to Mordona, to resume main story. We're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. Oh, right, I was gonna talk about, I might potentially start trying to stream Thursdays. I don't know if that's gonna happen yet. Hopefully it does, but I don't know if it's gonna happen yet. I still need to smooth some stuff over. I should have an idea of whether or not it's gonna happen this week by tomorrow. And I'll definitively say, like, by stream tomorrow. I'll probably say on stream whether or not there will be a stream on Thursday. But, if you're worried about missing, like, Nier or FF14, don't worry. I'm not gonna be doing either of those things. Or if I do FF14, if I do FF14 on Thursday because I get bored of doing work, which is I can see happening. I'm not gonna do MSQ. I'm just gonna go do roulettes and dailies and stuff. I'm just gonna chill. So it's mostly gonna be a vibe day. That's gonna be my plan for Thursdays if I can get this. Okay, everything I say about Thursday streams in the future, you can put a small little asterisk by, which is if I get it all figured out with scheduling and stuff, you know? If I get that all smoothed out and get it all situated and stuff, then I hope that Thursday streams in the future can be like a vibe day. But the way my brain works is I need like a set time and place. I need to set aside a time and place to do something. Otherwise, I'm going to forget it. I'm going to lose motivation to do it, and it's never going to get done. I used to have a dedicated time and place for writing my D&D campaign that I planned on doing, you know, a while back. But then I got really, like, this is a long story. Long story short, I got really sick, realized I couldn't afford to get sick, like, literally. I did not have the extra savings to get sick. So I had to take on extra days, like, extra hours at work in order to help, I guess, prepare for needing to be able to take multiple days off at a time. Which meant that the last of my free time was just gone like that. So, but I have the potential to be able to do Thursday evenings, and then additionally, well, I might free up Mondays back up soon because I'm getting really annoyed with having my weekend interrupted by work. But anyway, long story short, I used to have a time and place for my D&D campaign. I don't to write it. I don't anymore. I want to continue writing it, and so in order to, you know, I guess, like, encourage that I don't know, provide a catalyst for that process. This is my method, and I was watching another VTuber doing the same thing. They were like working on art things, and the day, like the stream day, they had an entire stream that was like a 4-hour stream dedicated to vibe and work while listening to music, and it was actually kind of awesome. Because they played music during the thing, and they had like scheduled breaks, and it was kind of cool. I don't know if I'm gonna do the same thing, but I definitely think that, you know, a work day for myself and then a vibe day for everyone else is not a bad thing. I will hydrate, Papo. There you go. Why is my lid not screwing on? There we go. Okay, back to doing MSQ. I have no idea what happened last, so if you remember, fill me in. Greetings, Mylan. Alphino tells me all is in place to begin a trial company. The Scions shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. Oh, right. Okay, organization. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stones. Tataru is cooperating with Alphino to see that all is in readiness, so I'm afraid the recruits themselves have been left to their own devices for the time being. Quite a number of new faces... Hey, Mylan can't talk! Quite a number of new faces have arrived in Revenant's Toll of late, and I wonder if Slavborn might not find himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him and see if there is aught he requires? Okie dokie. I can't wait to reach Heaven's Ward. We're closing in. Heaven's Ward is soon. I think after this part 5, though, I have no idea how much longer is in this part 5. Because if I remember correctly, let me go to New Game Plus really quick. There were 6 parts, right? Oh, I can't check. Darn. If I remember correctly, there were 6 parts to A Realm Reborn. Maybe there was only 5. I don't remember. But regardless, I think after this part, whatever, we're done with this New Game Plus section. I think I'm going to go tackle Crystal Tower raids. I think. What can I do for you, Mylan? I thought you'd have your hands full helping out with this new arm of the Scions. Actually, not really. I'm quite bored. Ha! I barely noticed your recruits arrived. 'Twas barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we have passed through here every day. While I appreciate your offer of aid, 'tis more your burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to the anti-seat, so I trust that means less work for you in the long run. Slavborn! The shipment! We couldn't... Oh, they're not doing so hot. You're just finishing commissions and a quest? Nice, nice. Gods, woman, what befell? We were bringing a shipment to Revenant's Toll, provisions earmarked for the frontier effort. But just as we sought to cross over into Mordona, we were set upon by brigands. I believe they may have been heretics. There were many, too many. We only escaped with our lives by abandoning the supplies. Pray forgive us. There is naught to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take your rest and I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. What to do? If heretics are involved, then this is like to be more than a case of simple thievery. Ishgard will need to be informed. Whence did these supplies originate? House for Tom. We collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper. Understood. I shall see that they are apprised of this development. Mylon, were you not on good terms with the Knights of House Fortom? I will be sending them a missive immediately, of course, but I would also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Yes, I realize I contradict my earlier hopes to lighten your load, but I need someone who can help bring this incident to a satisfactory conclusion. Our favorable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry. I know Harshafont. Thank you for your understanding. I am certain Lord Harshafont will be glad of your assistance. Yep. Harshafont and I are good buddies. I'm gonna teleport to Camp Dragonhead though, because I am a lazy piece of crap. I don't know what's with my brain today. I might still be on a sugar rush from yesterday because I had like 3 donuts for breakfast yesterday, and that is a lot more than I use. That is a lot more sugar than I usually have. Granted, I did that because because of my Sunday schedule thing. I usually don't have lunch on Sundays, so I usually have like a big-ish breakfast and then a big-ish dinner to kind of make up for not having lunch. But it was definitely a large breakfast. Well, if it isn't my fine friend, Mylon Mora. Would you care for a plate of roast caracul? Some mulled wine? No? I see you have not come into my hall merely to escape the biting cold. I was, in fact, on the verge of opening an urgent missive from Revenant's Toll, and I suspect the timing of your arrival is no coincidence. Cutscene!
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest.
I'm shocked this is voiced, but I'm not going to complain.
Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurth's soil. Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fortom does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts. 'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name.
Hi, Fumo. Yes, I'm finally free from the toilet. I was being held hostage by my bowels.
What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait?
What foes?
Hallone's blessings be upon you! Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise. But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long.
Mr. Freenaki.
Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
Aw. We achieve flight. Okay. Second time going through the story, Harshafon's growing on me. At first, I was just kind of like, meh on his character. Like, he's cool, I guess. Like, that was kind of my main thought with him. But second time going through the story, now I'm like, you know, I can see why people like him. Like, I definitely do like him. You know? I definitely do. Mylan, welcome, welcome. You'll be pleased to know that the repairs to Stone Vigil proceed apace. We shall rebuild sure and strong, that the Dravanians might batter themselves senseless against our shield in the west. I would venture, however, that matters of masonry are not what brought you to Whitebrim. On the trail of a band of thieving heretics, you say? By the Fury, but you do seem destined to cross paths with those villains. I must confess, then, 'tis a sad truth that the wilds hereabouts have indeed grown thick with their number. They strike swiftly, without warning, and are canny enough to evade our most able trackers. But 'tis not merely their newfound organization that confounds us. The heretics themselves seem somehow changed. I know not what manner of influence this ice heart wields, but the men we face seem utterly lost in the grip of righteous fervor. 'Tis an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Mayhap you would care to question one of their recent victims. As fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a trader was waylaid on the road. A patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow, and carried him to our infirmary. Assuming he has regained the use of his faculties, the merchant might recall some small detail that could aid you in your task. Maybe. But also, unnatural zeal? Like, unprecedented levels of, commitment? That sounds familiar, don't it? That should sound awfully familiar. Tell you what happened? Why, yes, of course. I am quite recovered enough for that. Anything to help catch those cowardly black hearts. I was traveling my usual route to Whitebrim Front when a sudden blow sent me reeling. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground and several heretics were rifling through my cargo. Arms, armor, crystals. They were taking everything. 'Twas then that one of them noticed my bleary gaze and stalked over to better acquaint my head with his mace. Before darkness claimed me, however, I distinctly heard the words, "Return to Snowcloak." I almost said Stormcloak, but that wrong game. I dare say that is where they were hauling my goods, but you'll not catch me rushing off in pursuit. They tell me 'twas a miracle I survived it all, and I'll not trust my thick skull to save me a second time. Snowcloak. Snowcloak, you say? That's a place that I could go. I can't wait until we get to Heaven's Sword. I'm sorry, but I'm just very excited now. Now that we're getting into more Ishgard lore and stuff. There we go. Perish. Oh, do we need to keep going? Okay. What else? How's Durandare Knight? Yeah, draw your weapon, foul. Wait, I recognize you, adventurer. You are come seeking heretics? Then we share a common purpose. We were on patrol when we chanced across one of their raiding parties and pursued them here. By rights, we should have had them cornered in this ravine, and yet they are gone, vanished like icy wraiths. Oh, hey. I saw a thing. Is woman. Yes, yes. You glimpsed a woman atop the cliff. Could it be Iceheart herself come to sneer at our folly? And to where did she disappear? The heretics must have discovered a passage through the frozen wall, some hidden tunnel that escaped our notice. We have not the men to risk further investigation. It would be best were we to return to Whitebrim Front and lay our suspicions before Lord Drillamont. Okay. Pay no attention to that on the minimap. Man, she giving us the cold shoulder. Heyo. Mylan, it appears I owe you my thanks once again. The surviving knights spared no detail in their report. The men you found out near Snowcloak were some of my finest. That they should be bested so handily. I fear I have woefully underestimated the threat these heretics pose. While I understand you might balk at the notion, I must ask that you put aside your mission and consider the stolen provisions lost to us for now. It would be ill-advised to blunder unprepared into what may well be the very lair of our enemy. Pray, return to Dragonhead and inform Lord Haurchefant of your discoveries. He will wish to plan contingencies of his own. As for Iceheart and her fanatics, the freezing heights of Snowcloak will not shield them from our justice for long. Okie dokie. Spazzy camera go brrr. There we go. We need him. Man, I remember when you had to walk this distance every time you wanted to go anywhere in ARR. In fact, I remember back when ARR didn't have flying. Like, the first instance of flying you ever encountered was in frickin' Heaven's Ward. Which made the 100 quests of pain really frickin' painful, because you would have these, like... hey, go talk with someone that's, like, you know, in the next encampment over, but it'd be like a 10-minute ride. Or you could teleport, but, you know, meh. It gets expensive after a while.
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody. But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart?
I just realized how similar Haurchefant's hair color and my hair color are. They're really similar. Mine's just a little darker and with white highlights. That's it. I never knew that. I am explaining.
Indeed. And this transpired at Snowcloak? Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order. Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma. As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion. Given the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action. Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche. On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
I appreciate that, buddy. Alright, back to Mordona. Now I'm gonna get another drink of water. I think we're like... I think we're 2 patches away from Heaven's Sword. So, Mylon, 'tis good to see you return to the Toll. How fared you in the frozen wastes of Kurthis? House for Thomas to send us a second shipment. I must send thanks to Lord Harzafon for his continued generosity. Yet even as our town grows in prosperity, I fear it will attract ever greater numbers of those who would do us harm in the name of greed or power. All of us, Alphino's new recruits included, must remain vigilant against such threats. While you were away in Kurthis, preparations for the inaugural ceremony were all but completed, although Tataru does yet seem somewhat flustered. I've taken enough of your time. Why don't you head into the Rising Stones and see if your frantic receptionist could do with a hand? Poor Tataru. Poor Tataru. Hello. These parchments need to be sorted, and these documents, why are they even here? Ooh, I am sorely tempted to file the lot in my waste paper basket. Ah, you startled me. You wish to lend a hand? Splendid! Would you be a dear and hand these uniforms to the new recruits? They're scattered about Revenant's Toll, and I haven't the time to track them all down. The recruits know to don their garb immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stones. You'll want to report directly back to Alphino if you don't wish to miss the ceremony. I wonder if the Scions will ever have matching uniforms. A well-funded organization is a well-dressed organization, I suppose. Sorry to tell you, Tataru, but no. The Scions will never have matching outfits. But that's kind of your fault. And I'm not gonna explain. I'm not gonna expand on that. Those who believe this company will see no riches are short-sighted fools. The giving of oneself is an investment in the future. Thus did I sign my name to the cause. Here you go, uniform. These uniforms were a splendid idea. Once our organization has made a name for itself, there should be wealth aplenty in selling replica costumes to the adoring masses. I'm gonna head out to the one by the gate. Oh, hey, look, it's Laurentius. I thought it best to mimic my fellows here, but I admit that I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. Our new uniforms. I am reminded of my induction into the Wood Whalers. They're just staring off into the distance. That's all they're doing. I love the fourth wall break though. I can't lie. Hi, Alion. Isildur, right? Because it's not Lord of the Rings. Isildur has at last retired from the adventurer's life. Though I shall miss his wisdom and irrepressible spirit, I am excited to forge my own path forwards. Here's your uniform. Ah, yes, the uniform. Thank you. Truth be told, the thought of pledging myself to such a lofty organization is somewhat intimidating. Hey, bud. Hello there, lad. Looking for me, was ya? I'd suggest giving a whistle, but I'm not sure as I'd hear it among all the bustle. Oh, proper uniforms and all. This thing'll cut off the blood to me head. Not to worry, though. I'm sure she'll be fine after making a few adjustments. Buddy, it's an official unit. Okay. Well read! Little El Amigo could learn much from Revenant's Toll. That this town could be so alive in the midst of such desolation. Uniform? I've never worn aught quite so voluminous. Well, I'm sure I'll grow accustomed to the extra cloth in time. Isn't there a person right here? Minimap, are you lying to me? You're lying to me? No, you're not. Okay. XIV! Mylan Moro! Gods, I did not expect to meet you strolling about town. The tales of your primal battles were what inspired me to come to Revenant's Toll. Here's your new uniform. 'Tis an honor to receive this uniform from your hands. I shall wear it with pride. She's a nerd. That's fine, though. I am too. Ergmus. The Scarlet Garb marks me as a proud member of the Maelstrom and a hardy defender of Limsa Lominsa. Yet in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm and thought this new company a fine opportunity to contribute on a grander scale. And here's your new uniform. Oh, now that's a striking shade of blue. Put alongside my Maelstrom uniform, my world's realm will certainly not lack for color. Good. Mine might. Ilberd! I don't believe we've met. I am Ilberd, and I will have the honor of leading my fellow recruits as captain. Much did I lose to the calamity, and I look forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives. It's your uniform, sir. The uniforms are a shrewd decision. There is no easier method of creating a common bond among what is, essentially, a band of strangers. Not wrong. Not wrong in the slightest. Huh. Oh wait, I know what mount that is. My brain just kind of broke there for a second. Okay. Everyone ready for a major cutscene? I hope you are! Yes, Mylan? Tataru mentioned you were handing out the new uniforms. I assume you've now met the rest of the recruits. Some few answered the call to arms I put forth through the established grand companies and such. We are not yet an army, but there is much a small core of elite warriors can achieve. Did I mention I thought of a name for the company? 'Tis my hope that it shall soon be known across the breadth of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near, Mylan. Once the last of the recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement. Mylan, your brain is always broken. I mean, true. You're right. But also, how dare? This is voiced. I know it is. There's no way it's not.
Comrades, your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made.
I hate your voice, but okay.
With your strength now pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one.
They are the Crystal Braves.
Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus, does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
And there you go. Welcome to the Crystal Braves. Lot of blue. If my mic is picking up my fans an annoying amount, tell me, please, because I can turn it down.
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
Please, Antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
The Scions stand ready. I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions.
Wait. This... I know specifically that wasn't voiced, because that was just the converse emote right there. That wasn't actual, like, any attempt at lip syncing. That... Why did they go back and add voice in for this?
Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension. Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12. I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Urianger. My thanks. I shall contact you anon. When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well?
Such devastation! This was not my intention.
I wonder, have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans?
Nope.
Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelind's silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
That's definitely the end of a patch because, yeah, lots of big things happening. And cliffhanger cutscene right after the end of the quest. Very good. See that the provisions are prepared for transport. Let us hope that this shipment is spared the fate of the last. The winds are uncommon fierce this day. Bow, 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 bow. All right, fine. I'll shut up. Foreshadow. Oh. Dang, I actually didn't realize we were that close. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I was right. There are 6 parts. Okay. So then, what I'm gonna do is, rather than launching into part 6, you guys are gonna hate me. But trust me, I'm gonna do Crystal Tower now, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and do Binding Coil Bahamut afterward. But I'm gonna go ahead and do Crystal Tower now, because it would not make a whole lot of sense to do it after knowing what I know about the end of part 6. All right, because part 6 is going to be shorter than part 5. Just trust me on this one. Knowing what I know about what's about to come in the main story, we should do Crystal Tower right now. We should do Crystal Tower right now. Just trust me on this one, alright? I know we just left off on a cliffhanger, but we should do Crystal Tower. So we're gonna go do Crystal Tower now, because this would be required at this point in the story. Legacy of Alec. Alright. I believe it's out in Revenant's Toll, like, or maybe out in Mordona. If it's not, I'll friggin' look at the thing. Well, Bappo has a knife. Oh yeah, it's right here. Oh, hello, sir. Hello, strange man. Do I know you? Ah! Unless I am very much mistaken, you are the famed adventurer who bested the Garlean Empire's general, are you not? The great Mylon Morrow himself. Amazing. And more than a little serendipitous. One might even call it fate. I but recently received word of a truly unique opportunity, you see? An opportunity the like of which none but one of your proven worth could take advantage. The reward? Not less than the accumulated knowledge of a fallen civilization. The risk? A single misstep could cost you your life. But what is a little danger to a storied hero such as you? A man with absolute confidence in his own abilities stands to profit handsomely from this adventure. No, I crave no recompense for my part in bringing this opportunity to your attention. The historic discoveries you shall make will be reward enough, I assure you. If my words have fanned the flames of your curiosity, then I bid you seek a man by the name of Rambrose at St. Coinac's find. It is he who stands at the doorway to untold marvels, awaiting the arrival of a champion bold enough to march across the threshold. Alright. Let's go. The introduction of my favorite character. This series of quests introduces my favorite character in the whole story. But I can't even lie. Can't even lie. He is precious bean. And I love him to death. Anyone who's done the MSQ before, you probably know who I'm talking about. Why, if it isn't Mylon Morrow himself, I was not expecting such a celebrated guest. To what do I owe the honor of this visit? You were directed here, you say, by a man clad in foreign garb? Well, the opportunity he spoke of must surely refer to our latest anthropogeographical endeavor. Quite how he came to know of it is another matter. All knowledge of this project was supposed to be restricted to my organization. I'm shocked I got that anthropogeographical word on the first shot. I'm shocked I didn't stumble over it 99 times. But that is something for me to ponder in private. You are here now, and your services will, I am certain, prove invaluable. I must warn you, however, that the venture we have in mind is no simple excavation. An unprepared or incautious adventurer could very well find himself on an unplanned and unpleasant journey to Thal's solemn halls. Knowing this, do you still wish to lend us your cooperation? Abso-freaking-lutely, that sounds great. I rather thought you would say that. Your courage is scarcely a secret. Now, the first... Mylon, I thought it was you. What brings you to St. Coinax? Don't tell me. The Alliance has sent you on another realm-shaking, history-making mission to lay low an apparently insuperable foe, yes? No. I see the two of you are already acquainted. That is well. Master Garland, our intrepid hero here, caught wind of the forthcoming expedition, and has kindly pledged to assist us. He has he? Glad to have you aboard, Mylon. You don't have the faintest idea what you've volunteered for, do you? Very well, let us begin at the beginning. The Sons of St. Coinac are tasked with unearthing the secrets of the long-fallen Allegan Empire, and this present endeavor aims to delve more deeply into the civilization's mysteries than ever before. But I know that look. In the event that you feel ill-equipped to contribute much on the subject of Allegan archaeology, I invite you to recall your encounter with the Ultima weapon. That mechanical monstrosity represented a feat of engineering far beyond all Garlemald can presently achieve. Neurotol Scava simply awoke it. I mention this by way of a reminder that you have had what one might term extensive first-hand experience with a notable Alican relic. In short, you're practically an archaeologist. Congrats, here's your degree. Now, to the core of the matter. Here in Mordona, there stands an entire Alican structure, which we have yet to investigate. I speak, of course, of the Crystal Tower. After witnessing the destructive capabilities of the Ultima weapon and the Lesser Moon Dalamud before it, it seems wise to treat any remnants from that era with the utmost caution. They must be analyzed, monitored, and, above all, kept from falling into the wrong hands. To put it plain, I have no wish to see another megalomaniacal legatus wield one of those weapons. It was this thought which first moved me to contact the Sons and propose that the tower be explored. None of the Crystal Tower cutscenes are going to be voiced, and it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. For several millennia, the Crystal Tower remained hidden, deep underground. But, like so many other things that were better left undisturbed, the structure was freed from its stony prison by the great upheaval which accompanied this coming of the 7th Umbral Era. It now stands revealed in all its splendor, a gleaming spear of crystal, pointed at the bosom of the heavens. We believe the tower to be the repository of much of the ancients' wisdom. Unfortunately, its entrance is guarded by formidable defenses, and we cannot so much as peep through the keyhole, much less set foot inside. These defenses take the form of statues, carved into the likeness of giant swordsmen. The 8 Sentinels, as the Sons are wont to call them, is the first barrier we must overcome. Why not simply fly over them in an airship, you ask? It's been tried before. Any vessel that ventures too close to the tower is blasted out of the air. We either destroy those statues, or the front door is forever beyond our reach. Who gave Bop a knife? I don't know. My colleagues and I are ill-suited to negotiating such deadly hazards. Thus, if we are to gain access to the tower's secrets, we must needs employ the services of an experienced adventurer. It will be difficult and dangerous, Mylon, but I can think of no finer man for the task. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you had a taste for these deadly escapades. I look forward to working with you again. There is much and more to be done before we can begin the expedition proper. Take some time to prepare yourself, and I shall explain the challenges that lie ahead. I'm good to go, thank you. Our first objective is to reach the entrance to the Crystal Tower. As I previously mentioned, however, that will prove no easy task. Looks as speaky. I can't speak for the slime, but the slime might have given the Bappo a weapon. The entrance is guarded by powerful defense mechanisms, each utilizing one of the 4 elements of fire, water, wind, or earth. Anyone attempting to simply stroll past these unsleeping sentinels invites swift obliteration. Based on Master Garland's analyses, however, we are reasonably certain that the attacks of these lethal contraptions can be reflected by using a crystal of the corresponding element. Naturally, these crystals must be of surpassing clarity, free of the slightest impurities, much like the flawless specimens used by the Beastmen in their primal summoning rituals. Mayhap I should have said exactly like the specimens they use. Were there any other way, we would not ask this of you, but we need someone to enter the Beast Tribe's strongholds and liberate their perfect crystals. For the moment, I would have you focus on obtaining 2 of the 4 crystals we require. Pray, make for Lenosha, where both the Sapsa spawning grounds and Ugomro mines are located. Oh no, Ugamaro. I guess it's not Ugomaro, not yet. You may be certain that the materials used in the Beastman's sacred rituals will be well defended. Whether you choose to venture there alone or with companions, I shall leave to your discretion. But whatever you do, please be careful. I'll be fine. Dunk. I'll be fine. Snatches up Mr. Mittens and plops him in your lap. Who is Mr. Mittens? Is that Kibby? Is that a pet cat? Thankfully, I'm level 90, so none of this stuff should attack me. Yep, nice. I love that name. Hey, Chonky. Yee. No. No. Wait. Hello there. Perish. What? You're not dead? There we go. Airport. I want to do Bahamut, the Binding Coils of Bahamut, eventually. It's just not super story relevant, it's just context. Which I believe to be, you know, interesting and useful, but it's just, I'm having trouble reconciling with the fact that it's going to be longer to get to Heaven's Ward because I want to do Bahamut. Do we do the major side quests at the end of each expansion? I don't know. Oh, there's a roof here, darn. Let me be free! Perish. There we go. I think because I know of something in Endwalker that makes reference to most of the side quests if you've done them. And I have done them, so it will probably make reference to that stuff. So in order for that stuff to make sense, I should probably do the side quest stories, huh? That could be very smart. How progress your efforts in infiltrating the Beastman's strongholds? I have your two rocks. So these are the flame flaws crystals of the beast tribes. I have seen countless specimens from I know not how many excavations, but nothing to compare to these. Their purity is astounding. You have done well, Mylon. With these in our possession, we lack only the crystals of fire and wind. The former lies in Zaharak, the war camp of the Amalja and Thanalan. The latter in Natalan, the roost of the Ixal in the hills of Kurthus. You can expect them to be as closely guarded as the first two, if not more so. Still, I look forward to receiving word of your resounding success. Okie dokie. Ka-da-ba-ba-ba. Working on it. The thing about the crystal, the thing about doing the alliance raids is, yeah. A, they're gonna take a while to queue. They just are. Because they're 24-man duties. And B, the story takes a while to get through because you have one freaking duty for every like 40,000 cutscenes. That's a nation in Genshin, Natalan. All right, cool. I didn't know that actually. So. Hello, would you like, death? Thank you. There we go. You know what? Well, it hasn't launched yet. We still got another year. Oh, okay. I might just do the extra side quests, the major side quests. Go away. Easy enough. Now imagine doing this crap without flight. Because that's how I had to do it the first time around. I also remember doing these back when they weren't required for the story. Mylan, it is good to see you. Tell me, were you able to obtain the remaining crystals from the Beastmen? Next is Fontaine, a France-inspired nation. That's kind of cool. There we go. Wonderful! With all 4 crystals in hand, we are now ready to proceed to the next stage of our preparations. I hope I did not give the impression that we would be embarking on our journey to the Crystal Tower just yet. Alas, there is another step which must be completed ere we come to that. While the crystals you required are indeed flawless, they are of little use to us in their present form. If they are to reflect the elemental forces of the tower's defenses, they must needs be cut and polished. A process which calls for a very particular set of materials. Procuring them will be a challenge in itself, I fear. Needless to say, we will be requiring your services once again. Okay. If the flawless crystals you procured for us are to retain their elemental purity during the shaping process, a very specific set of abrasive substances will be required. Well, I say substances, but one might as well just call them one substance, namely ether sand, which has 4 elementally aspected varieties. Alas, ether sand is neither common nor cheap. Indeed, it is not unusual for the abrasive to exceed the value of the precious stones it is used to polish. Given the rarity of the materials in question, the Goldsmiths Guild in Ul'dah seemed the likeliest place to purchase the quantity we require. When I contacted the Guildmaster, however, I was informed that no ether sand was currently available. Though I requested that word be sent as soon as new stock came in, I have yet to receive aught but apologies. I should mention at this point that I placed the order some time before you procured the flawless crystals. I am well aware that acquiring ether sand is no small feat, of course, and I am not an impatient man. But I fear the more we delay our investigation, the greater the risk that the tower's secrets may fall into the hands of other less savory parties. That is why I wish to entrust you with the payment for our purchase and send you to speak directly with Guildmaster Serendipity. Mayhap the presence of such a distinguished personage will spur the guild into action. In any event, it is my hope that when next we meet, you will have found at least one of the 4 varieties of ether sand we require. Okie dokie. That was a yawn. That was definitely a yawn. Don't question me. What? Eh? Huh? What happened to PNG? What? What happened to Chibi Button? No! Chibi Mylon is killed. No. What happened to Chibi Mylon? Sag. My PNG! It just went back. It just reset. Master Moro, welcome. What brings you here, if I may ask? I should mention Serendipity is friendly with me because I have a leveled goldsmith. You're here on behalf of the Sons of Saint Koinak? What fortunate timing! I was just about to contact Master Rambros with the news that we've finally managed to acquire a quantity of fire-aspected ether sand. I'm afraid it may be some time before we can supply the other 3 varieties, but you are welcome to settle accounts for that which we have now. Pray, speak with Jemima over I do beg your pardon. It seems she's assisting another customer. Come on, there must be something you can do. Without that sand, we'll have to rethink our whole design. I sympathize with your plight, sir, but as I explained, the ether sand in question is already spoken for. If you'd like to reserve the next shipment, then I would be happy to accept the funds you've offered as partial payment. Partial? Are you saying it's not enough? I'm already stretching our research budget as it is. I suppose a man can do without a midday meal for a year or two. Hey, bud. Mylon, it's been too long. What brings you here then? Got your eye on something expensive, have you? I'd like the ether sand, thank you. Well now, that is quite a money pouch. The sound of so many gil clinking together is strangely satisfying, is it not? Calming, and yet invigorating at the same time. Oh no, you're here for the blooming ether sand, aren't you? I am. Well, I can't deny the Allegan civilization's a subject worth researching. The chief said he was looking into something big, but we never thought to ask him what. Wedge and I have been too busy tinkering with a new airship design to think of much else, see? Well, I say tinkering. Wrestling would be more like it. Still, after much wringing of hands and gnashing of teeth, we've managed to put together a prototype crystal-powered propulsion system. We've got the idea for it when we heard how you lot had used a corrupted crystal on board the Enterprise, as a matter of fact. Anyway, to cut a long story short, our design calls for all 4 varieties of ether sand. And that's why I can't just relinquish my claim on this batch here. Even for you, lad. How are we meant to usher in a brave new age of technological innovation, if not by technologically innovating, eh? While I hesitate to interrupt such an impassioned speech, duty compels me to point out that this gentleman is a representative of the organization that reserved the ether sand in question, to mention nothing of the fact that his purse is considerably larger than yours. Ah! My man! Oh, hey, wait. My chibi icon is back. Yay! I missed you, chibi icon. But she didn't have to do my man dirty like that. That was not necessary. Oh, it's like that, is it? Alright. This batch is yours. I'll let you have it. But if you're going to take my sand, it's only fair that you grant me a role in this project of yours. I'll take that as a yes. It's not every day you get a chance to experiment with the wonders of the ancients. With any luck, they'll inspire me to think up another technological innovation or two. Okie dokie. Bum 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 bum. Oh, speaking of things. Now then, from what you've told me, I'm guessing you'll be needing the other 3 varieties of elementally aspected ether sand as well, right? Then rather than sitting on your rump waiting for a shipment that may never come, I reckon your time would be better spent looking for the stuff yourself. And it just so happens that I know of a good place to start. There is said to be a peddler in northern Thanalan who, very occasionally, handles the earth aspected variety of ether sand. Wedge is in the process of confirming the rumor as we speak. I know what you're thinking. When did my timid little friend decide he didn't need me to hold his hand anymore? The answer being, just the other day! Seems he's been inspired by a certain adventurer's heroic example. I thought he was joking when he volunteered to go to Thanalan without me. I just hope he manages to stay out of trouble, though. Head out to Blue Fog and you should find him poking about with his new bodyguard. Oh, did I not mention her? Wedge thought it might be wise to hire an adventurer to accompany him, just in case your heroic example turned out to be less inspiring than he first thought. Sid, we brought your interns. Good news, Sid likes his interns, so it's not that bad. Save your greetings. If you're looking for a hired blade, then you'll have to look elsewhere. After the day I've had, the only company I crave is the squat silent type. The type that has a handle and holds no less than a pint of ale. You wish to hear my tale? I'll warn you, tis no stirring epic. But as you asked, my employer, a Lalafellan lad, wished to pay a visit to a peddler who deals in some manner of special sand. I forget what it was called, but 'tis apparently worth a small fortune. Anyway, when we arrived, the man claimed his stock had been stolen by bandits. Determined not to return empty-handed, we crept into the bandit stronghold and set about locating the stolen goods. Long story short, alarms were raised, rogues were awoken, and we fled in a blind panic. I was separated from my employer in the confusion, and I've not seen him since. Oh, a friend of yours, is he? Then you'd best be prepared for the worst. 'Tis just possible the poor sod may yet be lost in the old Amagina mithril mine, but I fear the bandits will have caught up with him by now. I heard my name earlier while cooking. Who do I have to fight? Yee, we were discussing if you gave Bop a knife or not. Would you be the type of slime to give Bop a knife? Ugh. I need a drink of water. This is a lot of reading. Okay. Auto run is a beautiful thing. Hi, Wedge. I am aiding. Oh, another hydrate. Okay, thank you, Clara. How could I be so stupid? Sneaking into a bandit's lair. It's just not the sort of thing I do. And now I'm going to die for it. No, I just need to calm down. I can do this. I can be brave. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to walk out of here. Here we go. Yeah! I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. I promise I'll leave and never come back. Hey. Mylon? Is it really you? How did you find me? Can you smell fear? Oh my gosh, I love Wedge. Actually, ignore that smell. I expect you're wondering why I'm here. Well, I was just in the process of retrieving some stolen ether sand, which Biggs and I need for our research, as it happens. It was, I concede, perhaps a touch foolish, and very nearly fatal, but I did succeed in snatching the stuff before my bodyguard ran away, and several dozen bandits came piling after me with knives and axes, and what looked very much like a plank with a rusty nail in it. Oh, Wedge. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Wedge. Anyway, the important thing is that the stolen ether sand is right here in my... Oh dear. It must have fallen out when I was, taking evasive maneuvers. It seems I won't be leaving this infernal place for a while yet. I'll get it for you, don't worry. You'll find the ether sand in my stead. Yeah. Oh, thank the gods! You're a true friend, Mylon. I hope the search doesn't prove too troublesome. The bandits don't seem to care much for visitors. I'll be fine. You don't worry your cute little head. Ugh. This is a long interact. Ugh. There we go. There we go. I was stretching a little bit. In my chair. I don't want to get up though. Don't redeem stretch. Don't do it! Mylon, have you had any luck locating the ether sand? Yes, I did. Oh. There we go. Yes, that's it! I must return to the workshop at once and tell Biggs the wonderful news. What's that? You're also on a mission to collect ether sand? And you're working with the chief? A treasure trove of Allegan knowledge, you say? I see. Why is Maddle bringing Barney back? What? Nani? Huh? then you should really be the one to have this. Biggs and I are far from exhausting all possible avenues of airship innovation, but it sounds as if your problem can't be solved by any other means. This expedition of yours sounds jolly interesting, I must say. I'm half inclined to join you. In fact, I think I will. Any venture worth the chief's time must be worth a look. Right, I'm more than ready to leave this awful place behind, and you should return to Mordona with that ether sand before there are any more, little mishaps. Be sure to keep a close eye on your pockets, Mylon. Wedge is precious. Wedge is precious. You cannot convince me otherwise. That was a yawn. That was definitely a yawn. Don't question me. I wonder if I have all the side content unlocked in New Game Plus. Ah, Mylan, you have returned. I take from your presence that you were successful in procuring us some ether sand. Tell me, which variety did you find? Earth and fire. I see. 2 varieties. Well, that is 2 more than could reasonably be expected, and 2 less than I had hoped you would say. Forgive my flippancy. You have done well, truly. If all goes to plan, we need no longer fear death by fire or earth. Master Garland, if you would be so kind as to prepare the relevant crystals. I shall set to work immediately. Truth be told, I've been looking forward to this. One does not encounter materials like these every day. Speaking of which, how in the 7 hells did you find them? Mistake me not, old friend. I know only too well how capable you are, but ether sand isn't something you simply find gathering dust at the back of a merchant's rare gem cabinet. I found it at the back of a merchant's rare gem cabinet. You had help from Biggs and Wedge? Trust them to design a revolutionary new engine the moment I turn my back. How's a genius meant to rest on his laurels when his employees are so damnably inventive, eh? And now they're determined to join us, are they? Typical. I jest, of course. It will be good to have them around. Still, as a matter of professional pride, let's endeavor to procure the 2 remaining varieties of ether sand before they arrive, shall we? Tell me, Rambros, have we any information on where the water and wind aspected types might be hiding? Not as of yet, but I have made certain arrangements. We shall soon see if my efforts have borne fruit. Forgive me for observing, but you seem less than enthusiastic about that prospect. If there's a complication, I'd rather we discuss it now than risk jeopardizing the expedition. Mayhap an explanation is in order. But first, let us savor the preliminary victory that Mylan has won for our cause, if only for a moment. He sounds like a proud father. Sid is a proud father. Like, that's exactly what he is. He's very much a proud father. Biggs and Wedge are his kiddos. They absolutely are. He's very proud of his 2 little kiddos who follow in his footsteps. And he's so wholesome, and I love it. Yes. Alright. Yes. I must speak of the arrangements I made to acquire the 2 remaining varieties of ether sand. I can't freaking talk today. Some days ago, I asked a Charlian acquaintance of mine to travel to Gridania and there gather the necessary materials. Since that time, however, I have heard nary a whisper from him. To be frank, this lack of communication is not entirely uncharacteristic, but I cannot discount the possibility that something ill has befallen the man. Alas, we do not have time to investigate his fate. As I have mentioned before, the more we delay our expedition, the more likely it is that the Crystal Tower's secrets will fall into the wrong hands. Therefore, I would entrust you with the same mission I assigned to my friend. Travel to the Black Shroud and seek out Parsemontre, the master of the markets in Gridania. If anyone knows where ether sand might be bought, it is he. Fair enough. This is the dude that sits at the counter, right? Because I think I know which Ethernet is closest. Bum bada bum bum. Come on. There we go. I almost clicked on the residential districts. Oh, I'm so glad I do not have work tomorrow. Man, I am tired. Oh, I thought that person had the same hairstyle as me. Yes? I'm sorry? Did you say you wish to purchase ether sand? My dear fellow, have you the faintest idea of the rarity of the material you seek? Why, I have not seen so much as a grain of ether sand in these markets for many a long year. I could tell you where one might mine the ore from which the water aspect and variety of the abrasive is derived, but only a desperate fool would willingly set foot in the place. You seem undeterred. Ah, very well. Are you familiar with Earth's Gift? That is where the ore is to be found, in an area inhabited by a particularly pernicious hog. Should you encounter the Batusk Nightmare, you will know that you are in the right place, albeit at the wrong time. Farewell! Okay, that's that's kind of funny. Should you see this absolute beast, you're at the right place, just not the right time. Good luck! Ooh, Palace of the Dead got a new icon. I remember that now. Because it's cool. And it's cool. Hush. Cat brain is tired. Don't judge me. Hulking hog carcass. It's already dead? I don't remember that, actually. I don't remember this at all. It's already dead! You are too late, adventurer. And not only for the entertainment. You will find no trace of the ore which but recently lay here. Nay, not so much as a speck. I think that's an Ascian, but I could be wrong. I did the Ascian voice. Oh, wait, no. This isn't an Ascian. Ah, no. You will never spy me from there. For the time being, at least, you will have to trust the evidence of your ears. Now, stop squinting at the foliage and listen. As I told you, the water-blessed mineral you hoped to find is gone. Taken by me. Victory has made me magnanimous, however. Accordingly, I have decided to share the location of an alternative source of ether sand with you. The wind-touched variety, to be specific. I trust I have your attention. Good. A band of Ixal in the North Shroud keeps a quantity of the abrasive for the purpose of removing impurities from lesser crystals. Well, do you mean to dally here all day? Make haste, adventurer, before I snatch another prize from under your nose. This is to be a race. The Ixali logging grounds in the North Shroud shall be our destination, and that is where the real amusement will begin. May the best man win. Except I can teleport. I am good at the game. I know how to navigate menus like a pro. Ah! Tired cat brain. Okay. You know, I may go to bed slightly early tonight. I don't know. It may happen, it may not. We will see. Bum 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 bum. Where is the Where's the Oh, there it is. I am the not smart. Perish. Die. Goodbye. Ah, mine. I am Fiaster. Bravo! That was quite a show, adventurer. Why, the spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of ether sand slipped my mind. I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations, the wind-touched abrasive is yours. And yet, having been treated to such a memorable performance, I cannot help feeling that the greater prize is mine. This iniquity must not stand. I insist that you accept a token of my appreciation. Payment for this entertainment will be waiting for you to the east, in a clearing within Proud Creek. Pray, retrieve the gift ere it is crushed beneath the iron feet of the Dullahans. Meow. Thankfully, it's not far. It's like right through here. Right here. Oh, hey, look, he left us the other ether sand. Not what you were expecting. I took the liberty of refining the ore from Earth's gift into ether sand. Do keep it safe, adventurer. Lest you accuse me of playing games, you should know that the thought of relinquishing my prize never once crossed my mind, until I saw you in action. Such deeds must needs be rewarded. It is my vocation, you see, to record history as it is made by mortal men, and I much prefer to chronicle the accomplishments of the bold and the mighty. Thus, it is my fervent wish that you continue your career with the same courage and zeal that you have shown today. We shall meet again, adventurer, and sooner than you may imagine. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't remember who the voice is supposed to be. Now. Wait, yes I do. Never mind. I did the right voice. Okay. We're all good. I did the right voice. Okay. I thought it was a person, and then I second guessed myself. Because of the mortal men comment. And then I had to remember the story again. But no, I was right. What news of your mission? Are we any closer to acquiring the remaining abrasives? Yes. You've brought both? I shall have Master Garland begin to work on the crystals immediately. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. There, that should do the trick. Looky there, they're like claws. Excellent work. We now possess all 4 of the fangs required to pierce the Crystal Tower's defenses. My compliments, Master Garland. Oh, it was a trifling matter, I assure you. Mylan here is the one you should be thanking. Anyway, by my reckoning, there's nothing stopping us from striding up to the Allagan's front door. Nothing except some loading screens. You can't go without us, Chief. No, we can't. Biggs, Wedge! Come to lend a hand, have you? Well, it's not every day you get the chance to study the wonders of the Allagan Empire, is it? Their technology makes Garlemals look ancient. I appreciate your enthusiasm, lads, I really do, but we're not here to take this knowledge for ourselves. Twice in the last decade, the promise of unimaginable power has prompted men to meddle with technology they do not understand, and the realm has been dragged onto the very brink of oblivion on both occasions. We shall not be so irresponsible as to risk another. Wedge, do you recall our company's creed? Yes, Chief. It's, freedom through technology? Exactly. Freedom. When we forsook our homeland, we swore that we would have no truck with machines that could be used to promote tyranny. That has not changed. Should you feel tempted to break your oath, remember this. The wonders of the all-knowing Allagan Empire could not save their civilization, and have damn near doomed ours. Twice. That is why we must explore the Crystal Tower, and, if needs be, seal away its secrets. He's not wrong. He has a point. A compelling viewpoint. It is unyielding wills such as yours that have defined the course of history. No! No! I thought it was a different person this whole time! It was you? It was... Wait. But then... But... Wait. Huh? But... I am so confused right now. Trying to piece together what I know about the future and why the Crystal Tower is relevant to the main story. Trying to piece together with the fact that it was this character the whole time. Mylan is broken. My brain is borked! Help! So, you return at last. What, pray tell, has kept you so wholly preoccupied that you could not spare a moment to inform me of your progress or preservation? Why, the task you assigned me, of course. Surely you have not forgotten about the ether sand. I tasked a passing adventurer with delivering it. A more capable courier I could not imagine. It's best boy! Hi. Greetings, adventurer. Did I not say that we would meet again? I believe an introduction is in order. I am Grahadia, one of the students of Baldethian. I look forward to joining you on your groundbreaking expedition. Grahatia has been assigned to the project as an observer. I hope you will forgive him his eccentricities and welcome him as one of our own. I love him already. So then, our fellowship is complete, and I'll stand ready to step into the unknown. 3 cheers for Noah! Noah? That is the name I have chosen for our little collective. Given our differing backgrounds, we cannot very well call ourselves the Sons of St. Koinak, can we? And we must have a memorable appellation if our venture is to leave its mark in the annals of history. I could claim that NOAA stands for Nominated Observers of Artifacts Historical, and so it does, technically, but my true reason for choosing the name stems from the fact that it is shared by a vaunted Allegan Archmagus. An Archmagus? I like the sound of that. Yee. Very well. Now that the pressing matter of what to call ourselves has been settled, it is time we set forth to brave the outer defenses of the Crystal Tower. Is everyone ready to depart? Ready! Let's go! Best boy! I'm sorry, I love Graha so much. And yes, he's story relevant later. Trust me on this. Unfortunately, it's way later. Like, it's not even soon. It's not even soon. I'm sorry. But he's story relevant later, and he's... I can't say anything, but just hold out until Shadowbringers. Gentlemen, the secrets of ancient Alec beckon. Let's not keep them waiting any longer. Adventurer, you and I will join the engineers at the Crystal Tower's main gateway, where we will endeavor to neutralize the structure's outer defenses. Rambros, meanwhile, will remain here and oversee the operation. Given my knowledge of Allegan history, it seems logical that I should lead the expedition itself, though I admit the role does not exactly befit my status as an observer. Still, we can but make use of the resources at hand. Assuming all are in agreement, let us proceed forthwith to the large lopsided gate found to the southeast. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. I've done Crystal Tower things before. I've done this probably like 7 or 8 times, but I haven't done my gladiator hunting log. Interesting. He's here. What the heck? There. 1 out of 5? Okay, wait. What? You didn't die? Okay, sure. We'll call that good enough. Is there a reward for completing your hunting log, I wonder? The Crystal Tower lies beyond this portal. Now comes the interesting part. Sid, you are the only one of our number who has ever crossed this threshold. I ask that you take the lead for the present. Welcome to the Crystal Tower. May I take your order, please? French fries? I heard French fries. I don't know. Fried Frenches. I don't know. Fried walls. I don't freaking know. My brain is broken today. My brain is just elsewhere. That is where my brain is. I say, the energy radiating from these statues is palpable. Lucky for us that it is. One might otherwise stroll past them. Feast your eyes on the elemental defenses which prompted our lengthy preparations. These sentinels prevent would-be intruders from advancing to within 20 alms of the inner tower's inner reaches. Ooh. No matter how swift they may be. Happily, the crystal fangs we took such pains to craft should spare us the inconvenience of instantaneous annihilation. Here, allow me to demonstrate. Chief? It's too dangerous to allow anyone else to risk his life testing one? Quite right. I made the damn things. It's my job to see that they work. He's a dad through and through. He is a dad through and through. Yes! Success! I, for one, am convinced. Friends, ready your fangs. The last one is yours, old friend. It seems only right. And there we go. I'm in. Oh, my mic didn't pick that up. I'm in. Haha, we did it! So much for the outer defenses. Indeed, the entrance to the tower is near at hand. My blood fairly sings with anticipation. Speaking of blood, I have a proposal for the next stage of the expedition. I'm sorry, what? I suggest we wait here while Mylan and a hand-picked party of his adventuring companions enter the tower. What? Without us? I thought we came here to survey the entire structure. We did, and we will, but our investigations must proceed at a more measured pace. If the outside of the place is this well defended, can you imagine what awaits us on the inside? Only a true hero could reasonably hope to brave the hazards ahead and live to tell the tale. Mylan here fits that description better than anyone I know. And it is not as if we shall be idle in his absence. While Mylan and his companions are risking life and limb to beat us a path to the tower, we can set about analyzing this rubble for evidence of how its technologies function. Your knowledge of ancient lore will be invaluable in that endeavor, Historian Grahatia. Bah, do you ever tire of being right, old man? Ahem, Mylan, as it seems I won't be accompanying you, allow me to at least provide some instruction. The maze that surrounds the base of the tower is known as the Labyrinth of the Ancients. During this initial foray, I suggest you concentrate on ridding the place of hostile elements. When you are reasonably certain the maze is secure, contact me via link shell and we shall join you post-haste, no matter what Master Garland says. Though we would prefer it if any relics you encounter remained intact, you have leave to do whatever is necessary to secure ingress to the upper levels of the tower. Fortune go with you, Mylan. Alright. So here's the real question. What role do I play? Let's go look at an Alliance Raid Roulette, see what's in need. Because that's a pretty good indication. Labyrinth of the Ancients, now accessible. Yeah, like I said, it's a lot of story between each freaking raid. But we're finally here. And there's someone else here. Well, like I said, what's healer in need? I could have guessed that. Let's do a scholar. It's easy. Labyrinth of the Ancients. Bonk. There we go. This is gonna take a while, but that's alright. Asa gem. That is a beautiful glam. Man's is in a skin-tight purple suit. Anyway. I should probably summon my fairy. There we go. Okie dokie. Really? A party member has withdrawn? I'm pretty sure these people are also waiting on a Crystal Tower raid. In fact, they might end up in the same raid I am. But it's not guaranteed. It's not. There's a chance, but it's not guaranteed. That's cool. It's just oh, the Crimson Vest, okay. Oh. Let that go. Oh, come on! Nobody is queuing! Ah! Oh, there we go. Alright, we're gonna force everyone else to wait for cutscenes. And if they continue on things without me, then that's fine. I'm gonna sit through the cutscenes because I'm on stream. Welcome to the Labyrinth of the Ancients. Third time's the charm? Yes, yes. Oh, that's the teleport crystal from FF12. That's kind of cool. Oh, it's someone's first time. Interesting. All these default profile adventure plates or whatever they are. Portraits. Alright, I know what I'm doing, so I'm not gonna really worry about, you know, explaining things. I kinda, it's not really all that difficult. The first raid is not terribly complex. And we are Alliance B. So we should have the easiest job of them all. Oh my goodness. I didn't mean to lustrate twice. I'm an idiot. There we go. You're fine. There we go. I forget as a healer, I'm supposed to watch the health bars of my party members. That seems like an important thing I should be doing. But me! I don't know how necessary that is. Yes, put them all on a pile. Do it. So I can AoE and smack them all. Oh, man. I appreciate the cure 2. I did not need the extra cure 2. This, my co-healer is a very panicky co-healer. But that's okay. Dang, we pull like a speed. Oh, I forgot to hit sprint, that's why we're pulling super fast. Bun bun, yeah, they do be playing a bun bun though. Stay out of the goop! Oh my goodness. Ow. I got most people with that. There we go. White mage got the rest. Thank you, white mage. Burn him down! Burn him down! There we go. You're fine, white mage. You are fine. You will regenerate your health before we get to the next encounter, I promise. I don't want any of this gear. I don't remember who the new person was, but I hope it's just DPS. Well, okay. Alright. Well. Wait, where's the place? You go up there. Alright. Witness me doing mechanics. I had aggro! You just let him heal and then I will take aggro. There we go. Oh, we're not the slow ones. A is the slow ones. I don't feel like activating sprint. It won't matter. We don't do a whole lot. Haha. Look at that. Witness me doing mechanics. I guess I should help with those. Oh wait, I forgot Celine back at the thing. There we go. Oh hey, we're about to be afflicted with the buff. There we go. Easy. Easy modo. At least the rest of the raid is now officially interesting. We're past the parts where I AFK. I at least get to hit buttons now. Also, I love how the Red Mage's name is Fossil Fuel. It's kind of funny. Blech. Wow, that was like awfully timed. Oh no, we have a new tank. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I can't really tell him which one to grab because the friggin' encounter was. Oh no. Oh gosh. Okay. Hold on now, bud. wish I had indomitability. Okay, that was cursed as all hell, but, you know, whatever. It's fine. We're done. We're good. We're fine. This is fine. Man, this Dark Knight has zero patience. Of course it gives one of the meteors to the new guy. Hide behind rock. You didn't hide behind rock. He's here now. Nobody should be dead. Okay, good. I want to watch this cutscene, despite them probably going to start the next fight. And there we go. Dang, it's giving me all the messages now. Yeah, they didn't wait. That's fine. I didn't expect them to. That's okay. I didn't expect them to. Do I still sling? I do. Okay. Dang, we've done some pretty good damage. Rip. Well, I should set myself to walk. I need it. It doesn't matter. Oh my. back. I'm trying to explain mechanics to the other newbies in the party. We did it! W, nice, nice. Don't blame me for fat fingering. Oh! I got you. And you're fine. I guess I still cast that low. Oh! Okay, the white mage just got my column. That was buttery smooth. If the white mage is still around by the time I'm done with the cutscene. That was solid. Earwiggle. Labyrinth of the Ancients complete. And there we go. Please still be around. I really want to calm you for that rescue. There we go. Cool. Alright. Hey, I got a calm. What? Nani? No, I don't want to be scholar in cutscene. Okay. Alright. I will put up with it until such time as I can switch back to paladin. I want to drink a drink of water! Oh there, Mylon. Very impressive, I must say. Your name shall be writ large in the volumes that are sure to be penned on this historic expedition. The scale of this structure defies comprehension. Someone plainly thought bigger was better. According to the findings of my Baldesian colleagues, the Crystal Tower was constructed to collect and store the endless energies of the sun, a characteristically ambitious undertaking. Now, what are the tower's inner defenses? Judging by your haggard expression, clearing out the labyrinth was no small feat. I faced a bunch of bosses. A giant of a man wielding a shimmering scimitar, you say? Yes, that will have been Phlegethon. Not Acheron, Phlegethon. He was a hero of the Allegan Revolution. And you glean that from what exactly? Your choice of weapon? Well, I am a historian, and I have a certain, shall we say, affinity for the lore of the Allegan Empire. It is, of course, all knowledge gleaned from musty scrolls and tomes. The ancient texts claim that the Crystal Tower is defended by the champions of Eld, resurrected and augmented through the Allegan's extraordinary technology. Chief, you need to see this. Well, there it is. The foot of the tower. What surprises do you have in store for us, I wonder? I can't tell you how glad I am to have you with us on this little jaunt, old friend. Had you not beaten a path through that maze, I very much doubt we'd be standing here now. Well, we'll have much to discuss and digest. Let us retire to St. Coinac's Find for the present, and there plan our next step. Lest there be any doubt, our expedition has some way to go yet. Some way to go yet. Freaking emphasis is hard. I'm not a voice actor, okay? I don't get paid to do this. I do it because it's fun. I would like to switch back to Paladin. Thank you. Oh wait, you can't fly here. I just remembered. Whatever, it's fine. Doop. Hey doopy 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 doop. We do a little spin. There we go. Now I can fly. Oh wait. There we go. Hunting log complete. Or at least for that entry. There we go. So good of you to join us, Mylon. Our meeting would be dull indeed without a full account of your experiences in the labyrinth. Take a moment to collect yourself, and when you are ready, we shall debate how best to proceed. The Fellowship of Noah is being accounted for. It is time this assembly was called to order. Rambrose will be presiding over the meeting. If you'd be so kind as to inform him of your readiness to proceed. No, not you. No, not you. You. Welcome back, Mylon. I have just been reading about your encounter in the Labyrinth of the Ancients. It pleases me greatly to note that you seem none the worse for the experience. For your reference, I have added my own notes to Graha's preliminary expedition report and begun compiling a Crystal Tower survey log. The information contained therein will be available to you at all times. Should you have any questions, you need only ask. Now, if there are no objections, I shall begin with a summary of the expedition's key accomplishments. Okay. Previously on the Crystal Tower raids. In the course of this, our first foray into the grounds of the Crystal Tower, we succeeded in neutralizing the structure's outer defenses before proceeding to secure the maze surrounding the base of the spire. According to Mylon's account, the labyrinth's defenses were most emphatically active. Disturbingly, his report also mentions a violent encounter with a sentry heavily augmented by Allegan technology. In short, our misgivings were well founded. The Crystal Tower was not simply thrust above ground by the chaotic shifting of Earth. It has somehow been reawoken. If, as seems increasingly likely, the tower's secrets should prove too dangerous to share with the world, we will have no choice but to contain them. Short of leveling the place, this will almost certainly involve returning its mechanisms to a state of dormancy. To do that, however, we will first need to address the question of how they work, the answer to which must surely be waiting for us inside the tower itself. In conclusion, that is where we must go. A task rather easier said than done, if the perils of the labyrinth are any indication. Then I move that all further exploration of the tower be delayed until such time as an exhaustive analysis of the structure's defenses has been completed. Master Garland, may I entrust this task to you? It would be my pleasure. Don't forget about us! It's like you said, Chief. We founded the Ironworks to make sure that technology was used for the right reasons, and that means making sure it's not used for the wrong ones. We wouldn't be doing our jobs if we didn't see this through to the end. Lads, well, I hope you're ready for some back-breaking chores. Well, everything seems to be in hand here, so I shall take my leave of you for the present. If I am to witness this valiant tale unfold with mine own eyes, I must needs hone my martial skills ere we ascend the spire. You'll do nothing of the sort, Graha. Your knowledge may prove useful to Master Garland's investigation. The pout! As an observer, I am not, strictly speaking, subject to your authority. Pray do not mistake my intent, Mylon. I am well aware that I shall never be a match for one with your innate talents, however hard I train. Be that as it may, pray do not allow your skills to rust from disuse during the coming pause. We will need you fighting fit if our subsequent forays are to prove as productive as this one. Mark me, we have not yet caught more than the briefest glimpse of that which time has obscured. Soon, however, we shall cast off the veil and gaze upon the glory of the Allegan Empire. And with that encouraging thought in mind, it is time to bring this assembly to a close. Let us all focus on the tasks at hand, that our next expedition may begin all the sooner. Meeting adjourned. And thus did we wait for like another 2 patches for the next raid to come out. Joke's on you, we don't have to wait at all. You get 3 guesses as to who this guy is. Such a terrible mess, yet it does leave the door wide open, so to speak. One cannot help but be impressed. I'm beginning to understand the reliance you place on adventurers, old friend. So, this is the legacy the Allegan Empire left behind. If my readings are correct, the energy source waiting atop the tower is a match for even the Ultima weapon. Nay, more than a match. A new toy for me to play with. Oh no, who would have guessed? I believed the fates had conspired to deny me my just rewards once again, but it would seem they had a greater destiny in mind for me. And so, as long as my ambition burns, I shall strive to seize it. The dream lives on, Cid. Do not disappoint me. Alright, but we don't have to wait. We can just go. Ah, 'tis you, my friend. You are doubtless eager to hear of our progress on the Crystal Tower. I am? Excellent. I'd be disappointed to hear otherwise. Of course, disappointed is the word of the day, I fear. I'm ashamed to say that there is nothing worthwhile to report. The suns continue to probe the labyrinth of the ancients, and every day brings new discoveries. Alas, the same cannot be said of the Crystal Tower proper. We've not been able to set so much as a single foot inside it. You will recall how the 8 sentinels stood between us and the labyrinth initially. In like manner, the entryway into the principal spire, Circus Tower the Alligans called it, is also protected by technology far more advanced than our own. Hey, it's a Shy! Hello! It's a Drogan. Hello, Drogan. Sid and I have tried every trick we know, but without success. Frankly speaking, we are at a loss. It is discouraging, but we cannot give up. There must be a way in. Is a tired Shy? You have met a tired Kato. I am also very sleepy. I might be going to bed early tonight and trying to sleep in tomorrow. Especially since I don't have work tomorrow. I look forward to sleeping in. And so the situation stands, my friend. Until we gain entry into the tower, I fear your talents shan't avail us. It will require time that I am loath to waste, but I have a mind to set my people to scouring such ancient texts as we have on hand. Perhaps we can be of assistance. And you are? I got it right! Haha! Be at ease, friends, for we share the self-same goal. I am Une, and my companion is called Doga. We are scholars of the Allegan civilization, sent by the students of Baldesion to assist in your endeavor. Une and Doga? Rather unusual names for this day and age, if I might be forgiven for observing. But I digress. You claim to be here at the student's behest, but we have received nary a word of your coming. Moreover, in light of the recent incident at the Isle of Val, I should think that they have rather more pressing concerns. We can only assume that the message failed to reach you due to some mishap. I assure you we are here to help. What is it, Groha? 'Tis nothing. There was a pain, but it has subsided. Well, well, this is rather unexpected. Your right eye is the same as ours. The same? You have the Allegan eye as well. This sanguine hue is said to be a trait unique to the Allegans, yet I inherited it from my father, as he did from his. Only one child in a single generation is born with the eye. All my life I have sought to learn the truth of its manifestation, If there is aught you know, I implore you to tell me. My deepest apologies, but we have no answers for you. Only one thing is certain. Those who possess the trait are bound by fate to Alec. As your eye has placed you upon the path you walk, so too have we come here to fulfill our destiny. Absurd though it may sound, it is the truth. It seems to me we have naught to lose by accepting their aid. What say you? If that is your wish, then so be it. Yet know that I still mean to verify your story with the students of Baldesion when I am able. I trust there will be no objections. Very well. As of this moment, I name Une and Doga advisory members of NOAA. Without further ado, let us have them examine the Circus Tower entrance. I promise you'll not have cause to regret your decision. Mylon, I should be much obliged if you were to accompany our new friends to the tower. Biggs and Wedge are presently surveying the 8 sentinels. The 2 of them can show you the way. Upon arrival, pray report to Master Garland. He will brief you on the situation. I shall join you, Mylon, with Une and Doga's with Nune and Noga. With Une and Doga's knowledge, along with your uncanny knack for setting events in motion, I am hopeful that we will finally see progress. Biggs and Wedge? Oh yeah, no, Biggs and Wedge are in this game too. Biggs and Wedge are definitely in this game. You cannot escape the Biggs and Wedge shenanigans. Oh wait, no, you probably do that actually, now that I think about it. You've probably seen a little bit of the other story. And you're probably not referencing Biggs and Wedge from other Final Fantasy games. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. But yeah, no, we got Sid with us, and he's helping us with the Crystal Tower, and therefore we have Biggs and Wedge with us. Because they are Sid's interns and also children. They're his kiddos. Well, if it isn't Mylon, eager to enter Circus Tower and kill everything in sight, no doubt. As I'm sure you've already heard, though, the place is locked up, tight as a clam. Because Biggs and Wedge are obviously Star Wars references. New friends from the students, you say? Excellent. It's been slow going, or rather, no going, for the chief. He'll appreciate the help. If you'll just follow me, I'll take you to it. Actually, we may not have very many cutscenes before Circus Tower. We may just get going right here. This may be like the last thing. Because I happen to know that Circus Tower takes place on the other side of this door. I love Une's armor! I don't know what it is, but I like it a lot. And fixing taco. I want tacos. I want tacos! Ah, some old faces to lift the spirit. And a couple of new ones besides. Sid, meet Une and Doga. Allow me to introduce Une and Doga. They are scholars of ancient Alec, sent here by our friends of Baldesion to aid in the investigation. We understand you're having trouble circumventing the tower's defenses. 'Tis our hope that we can be of some small assistance. If your attire is ought to go by, your assistance should prove invaluable indeed. I'm not gonna say what the gear they have equipped is called. Holy Blood Eyes Catman? Oh, wait, are you talking about Redhead Catboy? Because he is best boy. He is best boy. He is absolute best boy. No one can convince me otherwise. He is the precious of beings. To begin with, let me tell you where we stand. Beyond rises Circus Tower, the principal spire of the structure collectively known as the Crystal Tower. No, the Red-Eyed Twins? Oh, okay. Well, they're Une and Doga. They don't... I mean, they're sort of important, I guess. The only way to get inside is through the proverbial front door, the imposing gate you see here. The problem is, we can't get it to open. It's sealed by some mechanism whose workings are an utter mystery to us. Having had no success by a more orthodox methods, I went at it with everything from a pickaxe to a Magitech cannon. Nothing so much as put a scratch on it. For a blessing, the gate doesn't try to reduce us to ashes like the 8 Sentinels, but that doesn't make it any less effective a security measure. It's fiendishly frustrating in its simplicity. The only clue we have is the elaborate device carved upon it. A man and a woman, respectant. Elegant royalty, by my judgment. Precisely who these individuals were, we cannot say, nor do we know whether the device actually serves a purpose. Like as not, it is purely decorative. If you're thinking to force it, save your strength. It's no use. Just ask the calluses on my hands. Rest assured, we do not mean to waste our strength. Indeed, why should we exert ourselves when the gate will open of its own accord? I don't think any of us expected that to happen. 7 hells. What is this? What did you do? What are you? Piercing the heavens and gathering the light, a symbol of mankind's glory and might. Oh wait, no. Piercing the heavens and gathering the light, a symbol of mankind's glory and might. I did the wrong voice initially. Its virtue, guarded by gates impregnable, only to those of royal blood answerable. Exactly as passed down through legend, I am delighted to see. How convenient. They showed up for a reason, don't worry. We're just not supposed to know yet. Beg pardons for interrupting your bewilderment. I couldn't help but notice the remarkable playthings you have acquired. Remarkable. Peru. Nero? You're still alive? Garland. If I didn't know any better, I would say you weren't happy to see me. Ah, but I jest. In light of our recent meetings, you have every right to be wary. But rest assured, I am no longer a threat to you. My legion is, for all intents and purposes, defunct, and my association with it means a tight noose awaits me back in Garlemald. And so I've been roaming this land Eorzea, a regular itinerant. In the course of my wanderings, I chanced to catch wind of your latest venture. It sounded positively fascinating, and so I decided to come here and join you. After the wrongs you've committed, you think us that gullible? If you are suspicious of my intent, 'tis only my just deserts, but I am determined to make amends. As a gesture of goodwill, I will share with you what I know, starting with these 2 odd characters. As you are doubtless already aware, the Crystal Tower was the symbol of ancient Aleg's might and prosperity. Entry was permitted only to royalty and a select few individuals. According to the records I have unearthed, only royal blood can open the gate. In other words, the Emperor and his progeny were living keys. You mean to say that these 2 are descended from Allegan royalty? Oh, I suggest nothing so glamorous. To put it plain, they are imitations of royalty. Living keys born of Allegan ingenuity. Clones, I believe, is the name your creators gave your kind. Is that not so? 'Twould seem that the time for concealment is past. Pray, accept our apologies. 'Twas not our intent to deceive. We simply wish to avoid causing undue alarm by prematurely making what many would consider deranged claims. If it please you... Wait, no. If it please you, let us return to the 8 Sentinels. There is much and more to tell. Hey. Very well. Okay, there's probably like 1 or 2 more cutscenes, but that's alright. 7 hells, do you seriously mean to follow us around? Come, Garland. You know me better than to think that I spoke in jest. What more will it take for us to be reconciled? A gift, perhaps? An elegant tombstone. It holds the information I just shared with you, and a deal more besides. It used to be the jealously guarded property of the 14th Legion, but it's yours now. I wish you joy of it. I look forward to working together, old friend. So who here thinks, he's not genuine? If you are ready to listen, we shall tell you all. As it pertains closely to your investigation, your leader, Rambros, may wish to be present. Somebody go get him. I don't trust any of these people. Fair. That cutscene is coming? What cutscene? Oh, yeah, that cutscene. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. The special one at the end of World of Darkness. Before we begin, pray allow me to apologize again. It was not our intent to deceive you. As you will have already gathered, we are not scholars sent by the students of Baldesia. Nay, we are clones, copies of people who once existed, given life through elegant technology. This is a rather lot to take in. If it would not be considered unseemly, might I ask why you and yours were created? And, more specifically, what is it that you now seek to do? Answering your questions requires that we revisit Allegan history. Pray bear with us. The Allegan Empire reached its zenith long before our kind came into being. In that glorious age, the Crystal Tower stood tall as the symbol of Allegan pride. Parents took their children there that they might learn how the nigh limitless energy it produced brought prosperity to the whole empire. Lots of praying going on? You're not wrong. It's just how they talk. That prosperity, however, bred decadence, and the empire began to show signs of stagnation. This decline was made all the more rapid for want of strong leadership. In a matter of generations, the Allegan civilization became a pale shadow of its former self. Its once gleaming cities fell into disrepair, and its frontier lands were given over to the wilderness. Lamenting the pitiful state of affairs, one technologist made it his mission to restore Alec to greatness. Amon was his name, and he believed that the alien empire wanted for but a potent ruler, and none was more potent than its founding father, whom he sought to resurrect. The founding father? You cannot mean Emperor Xande! None other. As part of his experiments, Amon, Amon created clones of the Emperor's descendants. We are the products of that experiment, copies of Une and Doga. Historical texts mention the reigns of 2 Allegan emperors named Xande. It was commonly believed that the second was the namesake of the first. After all, such a custom is not uncommon among royalty and commoners alike, to think that the two were in fact one and the same. Aye, Xande returned from the grave and assumed his throne once more, and true to Amon's prediction, the Emperor restored his realm to the glory it once knew. Would that he could have been satisfied with that. In his previous life, the Emperor desired to bring the entire world under Allegan dominion, an ambition that ultimately went unfulfilled. Having been granted a second chance, he was determined to succeed. Realizing that he needed more power to wage his war of conquest, Xande turned his sights towards a forbidden source, darkness. In order to learn how to harness this power, he converted the Crystal Tower into a restricted research facility. Darkness? Again? Seven hells! What is it with megalomaniacal rulers turning to darkness in their lust for power? Well, at least this one won't be bothering us, being thousands of years dead and all. Would that you were right, Master Garland. Alas, Emperor Xande is very much alive. Within Circus Tower he still abides, his ambition burning all the more ardently for his empire's collapse. Wielding the power of darkness requires prodigious amounts of energy that not even the Crystal Tower could produce. In order to augment the shortfall, Dalamud was created and launched into the heavens. On high it hung, gathering the sun's energy and channeling it to the tower below. However, a miscalculation resulted in a surge of energy that escaped into the land. This triggered an earthquake of unprecedented violence, the calamity that ushered in the Fourth Umbral Era. In the blinking of an eye, the mighty Allegan Empire was laid to waste. Yet even as the Crystal Tower was sinking into the earth, the technologist Amen, now Emperor Xande's closest aide, invoked powerful magics and halted the flow of time. Every soul within the structure, the Emperor included, was placed in a deep slumber. In that state they were to remain until the time was ripe to awaken. Eras came and went. After millennia lying dormant, Dalamud was summoned back to the earth. Its descent triggered the Seventh Umbral Calamity, in the wake of which the Crystal Tower re-emerged. At that moment, Emperor Xande awakened. In his lust for power, the Emperor consorted with darkness and was seduced by its corrupting influence. Even though his empire is now little more than a fading memory, he will stop at nothing to see his ambition realized. "'Tis for no other purpose but to put an end to Xande's madness that we exist. This is the mantle we have inherited from our namesakes, the true Une and Doga." Fearing what might befall the world, the two of them sought to thwart their emperor. They gave unto us their will, that we might carry on their mission should they fail. When we came to our senses within the Crystal Tower, we deliberated a course of action. Concluding that we alone could not overcome Xande, we struck out to find a worthy ally. It has taken years, but our search is finally over. 'Tis no ordinary man who can cut a path through the labyrinth of the ancients. With you as our champion, Milan Moro, we are confident that we can end Xande's dark ambition once and for all. Well, that'll teach me for speaking too soon. Setting my chagrin aside, I see now why you knew about the students of Valdezian, among a host of other things. You were observing our investigation the whole time. You're excited to one day play this for yourself? I would 100. I cannot recommend this game enough. I'm currently on a personal quest to get my older sister hooked on this game. Just as much as I am. I'm like utilizing the whole free trial shtick. I'm utilizing like all the things, right? And so no, I totally cannot recommend this game enough. I cannot recommend this game enough. And I will say it again. I will freaking say it again. Hold on. Freaking... Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV Online? With an expanded free trial which you can play through the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward expansion up to level 60 for free with no restrictions on playtime. Go and download the free trial here. And there's the freaking link. Anyway. Yes, I made a command for it. Oh, hi, Maria. Oh, you missed it. Maria Raid. Hello, hello. Let me shout you out. S.O. Guarini Albaini on 96. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I don't know what that is, but I hope that was fun. I mean, it's a Dragon Ball game. I know that much. How was stream? How was Dragon Ball? I'm gonna drink some water because I've been talking a lot. I have been talking a lot. It was good. Nice. Clara. Yeah, I was just talking about how this game has an amazing free trial that everyone should go try out. When you rate it. So and the game is just an open world version of the Dragon Ball Z anime. Oh, cool. Well, thank you for joining us. If you don't know me, that's a shocker because Maria raids me all the freaking time, and I appreciate that. But if you don't know me, hi, I'm Mylan Morrow. I am the resident cat bard here. As you can see, I only have a PNG. I don't have a model. I don't have a cool model like Maria does yet. It is in the works, but yeah, I am only a PNG. But I do games and music, and yeah, thank you guys for coming along from Maria's stream. You can play up to the Boo Saga for free, and you have to pay it for the extra DLC. Reactive PNGs are cool too. Yee. I have my cute little box here. It is amazing. My voice still hurts a little bit. I'm just kind of taking like a small 5-minute break from talking. Doing different voices and stuff. Did you message the creator about the music note earrings? I did! I remembered the day after, but I did remember. I did message her about it. I sent her a note saying, hey, this is a cool idea. Can we do this? Yeah. So I'm excited. I look, okay. I might have mentioned this before on last week's stream, but I told my artist to put me at the back of her queue because she has a lot of people that are pressuring her to hurry up on her commissions, and she's been in the hospital for a while now and has been unable to work on the commissions, and she has a lot of clients that are being just really abrasive and rude and, you know, not nice. And so I wanted to kind of do something kind for her to kind of to help her not feel so pressured. And I was like, hey, you don't have to worry about my commission for the time being. Push it back to the back of the queue. Get the other stuff done that you need to get done. I don't care about, you know, mine getting done sooner rather than later. Like, I want that to be a fun process for you as much as it is for me. But also, I can see my commission taking longer than most other commissions because I don't have a super great idea what I want to do with the design. So, does she have a command for help with the bills? She does on Bop's stream. I don't have the command. I don't have the link set up on my stream. I probably should, but I don't have the command set up on my stream. That's so sweet. Well, I mean, I didn't want her to feel stressed about mine. It was really the only thing for it. And like, I can give all these reasons that are like, oh, because like a stressed artist doesn't do their best work. Or like, oh, a relaxed artist does their best work. Or like, oh, you know, I want to be able to take my time with the design process. No, I just want her to relax and like, not be so stressed. Because she's a good friend of mine, and I don't want her to freak out over it, you know? So, anyway. All that being said, I'm gonna resume reading and destroying my voice. So, what will we do, Mylon? The world's in grave danger again, and it just so happens you're an expert at saving it. Well, that's like the perfect line to pick up on after a raid. Like, yeah, that's a pretty good summary of dropping into this story in the middle of it. The world's in grave danger again, and I'm an expert in saving it. Alright, let's go. Although I am going to be healing this one again. A, for Q times, B, so that the final boss isn't missing a tank during the first part of the fight. You have our eternal gratitude. Together, let us see the Allian Empire's dark past laid to rest. Circus Tower unlocked? Dorn. It has been our mission to recover the long-lost knowledge of the Allian civilization. But what worth is that knowledge if it means subjecting the realm to peril? Truth be told, it pains me to think that the tower's secrets may become lost to us, but the greater good must ever come first. Besides, no quantity of ancient relics can compare to our friends Una and Doga, living, breathing Alligans. And so I hereby declare change. Whoa, a change in Noah's objective. Henceforth, we shall direct all efforts towards sealing off Circus Tower. Its dark secrets must never know the light of day. Mylon, as you did for us within the Labyrinth of the Ancients, I would have you enter this structure and eliminate hostile elements. Suffice it to say, this includes Emperor Zonde himself. Meanwhile, the rest of us shall examine ways to isolate Circus Tower from the outside world. To work, then. Nero, do you have something you would like to contribute? Okay. Wait. There is something I must know. My right eye is like yours. Does this mean... You inherited the trait from your father, you said. Know that clones are unable to bear offspring. You have no cause for concern. The Alligan Eye, you called it, but to us it is the Royal Eye, owing to the fact that the trait manifests only in those possessed of royal blood. I cannot well explain why the eye runs in your line, but am disinclined to think it a coincidence. Though you are doubtless impatient to learn the truth, pray have patience. All will be revealed in due time. You sound like Yoda. Alright, anyway. I don't want to get DMCA'd. My apologies if I've given you cause to worry. I am quite well, I assure you. As you can appreciate, there's been much for me to think on. But now is the time for action, not idle thoughts. Circus Tower awaits us! Nod, nod. Your task is to eliminate all hostile elements within the structure, Zonde himself included. This will afford us the chance to seal off the facility. May the crystal grant you strength. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Circus Tower unlocked. Success. Time to flip to a healer. Scholar. No, that one. Bonkos. I shall summon Friend. There's Friend. Hello, Friend. I'm actually kind of surprised at how quick that queued. I know I queued in as a healer, but I'm kind of surprised at how quick that queued. We're probably gonna do this raid and then call it after. Depending on how long this raid takes. Because I started a bit late, so we're gonna go a little bit over 7. So. There we go. Meow. Oh, there's another scholar. Rip. Alright, then I shall become green DPS. Considering the other scholar has a portrait, I assume that they know what they're doing. With a scholar. I know what I'm doing too, I'm just lazy. Here we go. Quickly! Do damage! I didn't mean to do that! As mind-numbingly boring Circus Tower is, I like its music. Green DPS. Green DPS. Green DPS. Green DPS. Green DPS. Green DPS. There we go. Oh, do we have someone DC? It looks like we had someone DC. Uh-oh, that's not good. Damage. Stand in puddle. I'm doing as much damage as I possibly can. I don't care about the mechanic. I don't care about the mechanic. I don't care about the mechanic. Victory. me, I'm tanking tank busters. Oh, hey, our person's back. Damage! Damage! Oh, I've been hit with poison. Alright, I can't double galvanize. Oh my gosh, Alliance Raid, come help with the stupid clones. There we go. I can play that on the GUI tar. Agreed. Max damage. All of it. Max damage. Nice backflip, Red Mage. This dungeon is pretty. It really is, though. It really, really is. I like all the blue. I do. I think after this guy, there's 2 more bosses. If I remember correct. But I might not remember correct. I might be dumb. I might be slightly dumb. Aha! Ignoring mechanics. There we go. I don't need Ammon's pants. Or Silas pants. Gotta go, no longer airplaying. Yeah, we'll watch VOD to see what I missed. Okay! Thank you for dropping by, Clara. Oh wait, no, there's a dragon encounter up here. Man, wait, why don't you? Go ahead and just, like, take your time. Over half the freaking Alliance was not even in the fight yet. Ah, I got hit. Oh wait, that's the marked person. Ah! Goodbye, Scholar. Shockingly, he shielded it. Hiya! Hiya! Oh, ow. Why does his Fire Breath do unique damage and not magic damage? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But yeah, we'll be ending after this raid. Not long now. We got like 2 more encounters. Damage. 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 I'm beating out the ninja in damage. That's kind of funny. Or at least this ninja, not that one. To this day, I still don't know the mechanics of this fight. Not really. I just kind of mash attack and he dies. I hide behind the rock when Firaga Forte comes out, and that's about it. It would probably be useful to know the mechanics of the fight, but I don't. Because I'm a dumb stupid pants. Oh. Haha! This is an ability! Oh. Darn. Don't breathe fire on me, Froggo! Oh, Curtain Call, not Fire on the Forte. That's what it's called. Hey, I'm free. Haha. There we go. Oh, I have to use that in combat? Oh, darn. Time to watch cutscene. You fight valiantly, mortals, but to no avail. Absolute darkness draws nigh. Soon it will be unleashed, and I didn't read the rest of that line. There we go. I almost got blasted by that. That would have been somewhat embarrassing. All of the damage! I hope the other guy has saved, yeah, he has, okay. Hello there. Hey, nobody failed the mechanic. That's shocking. I will take all four. am now a melee mage. We are victorious. Let's go. Circus Tower complete. Yeah, we're right on about 3 hours, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it after the ensuing cutscene, but thank you for your heals, sir. I have your stuff. I got 4 commendations for never casting like a single healing spell. Let's go! Mylon! You did it! You defeated Emperor Sunday! Empires may rise and fall, but man's indefatigable, okay, indefatigable, I think, spirit never lives on. I didn't read that! Hold on. Truly, you are the champion we had hoped for, Mylon Moro. With Emperor Zonde and now at eternal rest, his dark legacy may be undone. What are you playing at now, Nero? In case you haven't noticed, Garland, these are dangerous surrounds. Can a man be faulted for exercising due caution? At any rate, you needn't mind me. I am perfectly capable of looking after myself. Go on and finish what you came to do. There are 2 ways that we may seal off Circus Tower. Either isolate it from the outside world, or cripple its ability to produce energy. The choice of method is yours to make. Before you proceed, however, Doga and I must needs tend to a task. Is it the purple thing in the sky? That distortion, what is it? The power that Zonde sought to obtain comes from the Void, the world of darkness, our people called it. And the true nature of that power was none other than the armies of Voidsent. Voidsent feed on ether, as you may already know, and no plane is richer in it than ours. In exchange for their allegiance, Azande entered into an unholy covenant. He would open a gate through which the Voidsent could freely enter our world. The covenant, I'm afraid to say, is still in effect. However, being of the Emperor's lineage, Yune and I believe that we can annul it. By his blood, Zonde sealed his dark pact. By our blood, it shall be undone. It is time. Yes, Doga. Finally, we may fulfill our purpose. I love just Nero wandering in the background. Oh, be still my beating heart. For a moment, I feared that this outing would end in disappointment, but my readings were not mistaken. Not even the Ultima weapon compares to this. What are you going on about? covenant is everlasting. Oh, big echo vision. This is a convenient time for this, right? These always happen at a very convenient time for us. And so Mericidia is brought into the fold. Soon all the world shall be united under Galligan rule. And yet, with every dream that becomes reality, the memory of death grows ever more vivid, an endless void bereft of light and warmth. Though I may have defeated death, it did not leave me unscathed. Nay, its ravenous claws have scarred my soul for eternity. Never shall I know peace. Beings without will, you cannot fathom my rage, my melancholy, my fear. What worth is wealth and power when all must inevitably be consigned to nothingness? If man has nothing, he need not know the pain of loss. So let there be nothing. Harvest more power, that the gate may be thrown full open. Let the cloud of darkness come and engulf the world, devouring all life, hopes, and dreams. Let all be returned to nothingness. Mylan, pull yourself together! Is there no end to them? What in the seven hells is happening? Not now, damn it! Nero, were they a part of your grand plan too? Save your japes, Garland. I didn't put up with your arrogant face to play with worthless clones. Something that controls them. A void scent, and no ordinary one at that. Doga! That probably should have been more panicked, but whatever. Well, he's being nommed by the void. Oh, she is too. Confound it! Without them, there's no way to master the darkness. That power is mine! Oop. Nero! The covenant shall be honored. I am the cloud of darkness. I shall devour your light and return this world to the void. Damn it, the rift is gone. What are we supposed to do now? As much as it pains me to leave without them, there's precious little we can do. Let us return to the Find and consult Rambros. I didn't think this would be such a long cutscene. Uh-oh, bad people doing bad. Yeah, basically. Basically. The world is on the verge of destruction, and I am the hero who will come save the day. Okay, I love going and speaking with Rambros, but we're gonna have to wait. I'm just gonna teleport back to my house. We're gonna have to go ahead and call it here because I am pretty far over time. Oh, would you look at that? I know overrating. But yeah, I'm pretty far over time. I know I said I'd go a little over because we started late, but at this point I am it's not going. Oh wait, no, I know exactly who I'm gonna raid. It's not even a question. Come on now. All right. Anyway, seems like a good place to stop. It is a good place to stop. I'm gonna switch back to my paladin. And yeah, this is a pretty good place to stop. So I'm gonna go ahead and say peace out to everybody. Thank you to everybody for dropping by. Thank you, Maria, for the raid. I very appreciate. Ugh. And I will see you all tomorrow with some Near Replicant, and hopefully I have an answer about being able to do Thursday streams. Hydrate? Okay, Bappo. Okay, just for you. Thank you. Tiger? What? Tiger? What? Oh! Him. Yes. He is the large cute. He's adorable. Anyway. But that is going to have to be it from me. So I am going to... Is it slash? It's probably... Yeah. Okay. Is there an underscore? Yes, and I'm spelling it wrong. We are going to go raid the wonderful Wolfie because it is her birthday tomorrow, and she's doing a massive 36-hour stream to celebrate her birthday on Valentine's Day. So everybody go give Wolfie a bunch of love and support. And tell her happy birthday, alright, folks? That's gonna be goodbye for me, though. So, I will see you later. See you tomorrow with more Near Replicant. And have a good night, all.